Hey, welcome back to another episode of Salsa Boys. We're still up here in Wisconsin. Told you Uncle Tomato was going to be back, and Lale.
Hello.
We got two new people on.
Couple of very, very popular guests here.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
This is Ben here, and then we got Brian. Ben, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you know about Salsa Boys, and we've been getting the emails how you wanted to Ben on.
I've been emailing every day since 2017 of March. This is pre-COVID, folks.
That's pre-Salsa Boys, I think, too, actually.
I think Ben was one of the people that sent in a question when we were at the Pepper Palace.
I believe he did.
And I think it was something about, what chip holds the best salsa.
I
don't like a flimsy chip.
No.
Yeah, that's right. And Layla asked the question,
I really like donkey chips.
He was like...
love donkey chips.
Yes, we know.
Salt or no salt?
We know, but, this was some very special salsa. Donkey chips didn't belong here. Brian, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I like rocks.
Yes.
Big or small rocks?
Big and small. I don't discriminate.
That's a good man.
Brian does landscaping. He's actually quoted me on cutting a few of these bushes.
Right.
So we're going to talk about that later. But let's get right into the salsa.
Right into it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Ben, why don't you go ahead? You've wanted to be on the episode so bad. Give us a little.
I don't know how to read,
salsa.
man.
Well, neither do I. So
I can
just
try
give it
it.
the best shot.
So today we have Trader Joe's organic, thick and chunky salsa. Net weight 16 ounces, 1 pound, 454 grams.
Thick and chunky.
What do we got for the heat
like some
index
thick and
there in
chunky.
the back there?
There is a heat index on every Trader Joe's salsa.
Is that a true thing?
And this is right in the middle, folks. You can see right here, right in the middle, maybe a little above. So if you don't like heat, I probably wouldn't mess around with it. But
Well,
we'll
we'll be
find
the
out.
judge
We'll
of
give you
that.
the real review in
Yeah,
a second.
We'll talk GERD, of course.
Yeah, we will talk GERD. Why don't you hand that
Yeah,
to
why don't you
Tony
give
and
it
let
over
him
here
do the
and-
pour?
You sure you
Got
can
a
open
nice
that?
pour.
We want to make sure that you guys see the pour.
And we have Trader Joe's chips today too.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey, all right. Tony's
Clean
been working
open,
out.
clean
That
open.
smells like paste, but a little spicier.
Tony's been working out.
I'm just used to mixing up my salsa, folks. Sorry.
Get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
Who is this? Put that in front of
Good
him.
strategy.
Well, he actually did bring a nice. There's that for you.
That's good.
He actually did bring a special episode or a special salsa for a different episode.
Yes.
All right, so we do 2 chips, guys. So we do 2 chips. We're gonna do one. We're all gonna taste it, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna think about it. We're not gonna talk about it just yet, and then we're gonna do another chip. Then we're gonna talk about it. Let's see what we like.
Do 2 chips.
I need to learn.
Yeah.
Teach me how it's done.
Here's
All right,
2 chips
so-
for you, buddy.
Those are okay.
You don't need anything fancy.
Yeah.
I just washed my hands.
Fucking.
We're good.
Well, you get the nice chips.
All those are for Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brian
wow.
gets-
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, let's
COVID
get started.
changed me, folks.
I'm going to
COVID
start
changed me.
with Ben.
Ben,
Get a good dip.
get a good
So
dip in
how much dip do I do?
Hey, whatever
Full-
you
full
like.
chip?
Yeah, I
Whatever
mean,
I
you
would go
like.
medium.
We know about the quick
Right,
dip. That's not
right.
okay.
It has to stay on the
Kick
chip.
them down.
No
Yeah.
double dipping.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. We're just gonna go around
Right.
here clockwise.
Right. You get 1 dip. Just so you guys know,
Give me a little dip
Glorified
there.
pace.
these are little rice and soy sauce bowls. I thought they'd
They
be
look like
perfect
soup bowls.
for the salsa.
Way to think. Way to think.
like
Lale,
that?
would you mind
Whoever's on
handing
the
that
ball.
over there? I'll
Yeah,
get
let's
Brian
bring it
out.
over.
There's Lale. Everyone can touch it right where I'm about to dip.
Perfect.
What are we drinking right now, by the way?
We are drinking Uncle Nearest. I know you probably heard about that on a previous episode. I happen to really like it. We do have a special bourbon for
the
our
special
final episode of the season.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to try this chip.
I'm looking forward to that bourbon.
And then let's go back snake
We're
way.
going to snake it back.
Yeah,
Snake
just
it
like
back.
Snake it
I'm
back.
gonna
just to get
Good
ready
idea.
for
Give me a
the
little dip
draft.
in.
Right. right.
Did you dip yet, Lil?
I had 1 dip.
Lil
You
dip.
had 1 dip. Okay,
Lil,
now
go
this
ahead.
is the double dip.
This is my
This
second
is
one.
dip 2. He's got 2 chips there. Whoa, it's fine.
If you
Gotta
guys
get a
are cigar
little bit of the
lovers,
chunks on there.
this is a nice Pappy Van Winkle cigar. You can go on their website. It's a great smoke. A little expensive, but a great smoke.
There you go, boy.
You got a lot of salsa in there.
Yeah, that was a very
He's got a
good
big
dip.
mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a very good dip.
It's the
You can
way
fit a
you
lot
gotta
of
live your
salsa in
life.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of salsa in my life, folks.
Yeah. So what we'd like to do is just give a quick little synopsis of what your thoughts were on this.
Ben, what do we think?
So this organic, thick and chunky salsa by Trader Joe's. It's like pace,
That's
which you've
exactly
heard
why I
of
told him
pace.
that.
Thick and chunky too. A little more flavorful by far. So much
You
better
like
flavor.
this?
And there's a little kick. It's great.
What I like about this is it's organic,
Mm-hmm.
plant-based. That's what everyone's going with these days.
Well, I mean,
You know.
the other sauce is plant-based.
I'd like to have
too,
a
but
plant-based
Well, this
salsa,
is
that's for sure.
really plant-based.
It's organic.
I'm there
it's
with you.
made
Organic.
with love.
Yes.
Have
No
you
one
ever had a
has
meat-based salsa?
these.
I don't think we have, no.
These peppers have been picked in a different way, which makes them organic.
With love.
Yes. So, Tony, what did you think?
Well, I mean, it does just taste like your average salsa that's just spiced up a little bit.
Okay.
So, like, it does taste like your pace or the Chi-Chi's salsa that they sell at Pick and Save or Publix or anywhere like that. But, it was okay. I don't think it was anything special, to be honest. Like,
All right.
I'm thinking
I-
the consistency's a little better.
Yeah, I feel like it has, like, the same consistency as pace.
All right. That's fair.
It's
Right.
maybe a little better with the organicness to it. It maybe more restaurant styley, but nothing special
Yeah.
to me.
I
Quite
agree
long.
with Ben. It has a little better consistency than your average salsa, like a little better than Chi-Chi's. It's much better than Newman's salsa, which is absolutely atrocious. But this stuff has a very, very pasty consistency, as these two said before. And I don't really think I'd recommend this salsa. It's got a little spice, but it's just not enough to make up for the fact that it has such a nasty consistency.
Well, here's the problem, though, is they were saying pacey, and you said pasty.
Yeah,
He's wearing-
I
he's
never
wearing
said
pasty.
pasty.
Yeah, so you've
He's
got
wearing
to
pasty.
kind of let us know the difference between pacey and pasty.
All right, well, I'll say pasty.
All right.
I thought they said pasty.
No, like paste, like the
Yeah,
the
I
brand.
got
I
you.
think the vegetables in the
pasty,
salsa are a little easier to take down than paste or Chi-Chi's. Those are typically very not well cooked. They're just
it's
you
lime.
can really feel them on your. It's so much of a texture.
I mean, I've
ruin.
got to be honest, you're talking a little bit too much in this episode. And
Well, I thought it was a little too oniony.
Whoa.
A little bit
Whoa.
too much onion for
Mr.
that.
Palate.
Yeah. I did not like. I
Very
did
refined.
not care for that salsa. But I will eat it again if it's offered.
yeah, I mean, I think people appreciate that. I mean, you got down to
And
one of
dirty.
the vegetables in there.
Yeah.
So he figured out what's probably the most ingredient in there is onion.
Onions. Yeah, it did taste like onions.
What else do
Yeah.
you think of it? What else did you taste in there?
Well, I think we got a good chip today. We have a quality chip.
See, we didn't talk chip in the last episode. That was good.
Yeah.
Glad you brought
Good
that up.
segue. Thank you.
Yeah. What do you think?
I got to be honest with you. I agree with the guys that said pace. It was very normal, Tostito-ish, pace-ish. I don't think I would buy it again, but it was a decent chip salsa and chip
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's just go right back around snake style rating 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
yeah. First, let's get to the gourd meter.
Oh, you wanna do gourd
Yeah,
real
I'll do
quick?
gourd meter.
All
I would say it probably was a 2.
2, so
No issues.
nothing.
Don't have to bring Tums with me.
No,
I'm
Pep
good.
said you're not
Okay.
running off to the bathroom.
Right.
He's sitting comfortably.
Sitting
That's great.
comfortably. I'm not
That's great.
belching. I'm not burping. I'd like to give it a 2 as well.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the flavor?
That's the flavor.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Neil?
I'll be nice and give it a 5. I guess if I was in a jam, I would eat it again.
Which you normally are.
Yeah. I mean,
I've been I captain. So as he said, it's like pace. I think it's a lot better and it's organic. And if I'm at Trader Joe's, it's an easy salsa to grab. Everyone's gonna love it, even if they don't
Yeah.
handle spice too well.
It's good for party.
I mean, we're all
Definitely.
agreeing that the organic part of it is what's made
Selling
it
us.
somewhat special.
I would say so.
Maybe it could be an advertising ploy. We don't know though.
Right.
2 out of 10, not special. And it might be pasty, but it's also pasty.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I could
Whoa.
eat that whole jar
All
with
right.
some chips.
All right.
Perfect. Well, thank
Well,
you
guys,
guys
yeah.
very much, Tony. You want to bring this
thanks,
to a whole?
guys,
bring
for
this to an
coming
end?
on the episode. And we'll see you in the next one. We got something very special. 2 very special things. We're gonna have the same crew back,
Yep.
and that will conclude us in Wisconsin. And we'll look forward to seeing you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Always, never forget, keep dipping.
keep dipping.
Keep dipping. That's right. And
All right.
we'll see you in the next one. Let's start.
We should have a nacho episode.
That's not a bad idea, Leo. Let's put that in the books.
Yeah.
Eating that salsa. We got
East
salsa
side.
review.
I'm hungry.
They have a nice goat TV dinner that I get at Trader Joe's. I love it.
That's good shit.
The
Let's,
orange
let's
chicken's
talk about
good,
that
too.
after we do all this.